Good morning, folks. Gravy Davy here. A little hiatus from everything there. Holy jeez, man. Enjoying my summer, right? Know what I mean? So I'm not necessarily dedicating myself to a lot of online streaming right now, but, taking a break from Assetto Corsa. That was fun. Kind of going through a few stages there. Still got some progress to go through in the career mode, but I think we jump back over to some GT7, okay, on PS5. So just today's stream, I'll probably be on for about 2 hours. I'm thinking of heading outside at about noon, so we got about an hour 45 minutes to kind of complete some daily challenges. And then we're going to go over and jump on, some Fuji, all right? Daily C, I think it is. I think I raced it once the other day, and you know how dailies are. So with the challenges here, I burned through them. Right, I picked the fastest cars I got, and I just kind of cooked through them there. I'd rather just get the prizes. So bear with me here. We're gonna fly through some of these challenges. And once we get all these done, we'll jump into. I think there's a new time trial out. We got the Gran Turismo Manufacturers Cup going on tomorrow online on PlayStation or Gran Turismo stream. Yeah, and it looks like some dailies have been released for next week. So use your own resources to check that stuff out, whether it be a website or a Discord, or even Digital Edge there. So again, just burning some laps. Get her done, get my money, get my credits, get my... I don't know, sometimes we all get those crappy prizes like, camshaft for a 1973 Toyota Camry. It's kind of like makes you cringe, because we're all looking for the $1 million stacks, and we're looking for the Group 1, 2, and 3 cars, even the Group 4 cars. Ooh-wee. Bing, bang, boom. That's kind of how I like to complete these. Clean race bonus. Hooray. Alright. That one's done. Next. Alright, all-wheel drive Japanese challenge. So let's jump onto this thing. What do we got? Let's get out my tricked out R32. I think I might have racing softs on this right now, not too sure, but this thing's tricked. I've unlocked a lot of the extreme kind of parts for this car, so you can hear this thing. This thing just whines. This thing just whines right up. There we go. There we go. What do we got here? Blah, blah, blah. Let's go. Alright. Get out of my way. little bit longer track here. See you later, Evo. Alright, a little drag race here. 3, 2, 1, go. Should have put some maybe different tires on this car. We seem to be sliding around a lot, but again, we got all the mods under the hood to kind of make up for a little slippy here. Alright, the wheels were off the ground there. There we go, kind of doing some different gearing here. Try to keep the tires in contact with the track here. Beauty Butte. Let's see, race of the turbo sports cars. Oh dear, what do we got here? Some parameters, 700 or less, and it has to be turbocharged. Alright, let's kind of zip down here, see what we got. Ooh. Oh, we could always... Alright, could always use... I don't know. Use the Elantra, just because I don't know what it is, but the exhaust note with this car, but I love it. I like the exhaust note. It looks like we're racing a bunch of Porsches. Watkins Glen long cars. Okay. Right. Let's see. Right. Swooping left. Swooping right. Bus stop. Swooping right. To a left. To a hairpin, to a 90 degree, to another almost 90 degree, to another left, to another right, back in the straight. Let's go. Start. Love the exhaust note with this car. Let's give this thing a little bit of lower kind of junk here. Well, it's going to be racing against some kind of sports cars with a turbo, I guess. Just exactly what they said. Whoa, yeah, silly Willie. Make sure y'all go on your accounts here at Gran Turismo and go kind of pick your winners for the Manufacturers Cup this weekend and the World Cup. Chance to win 1 million credits for each driver for the 2 drivers you pick for those 2 separate races. Also, after the race, if you log into Gran Turismo and kind of Alright, if you kind of, if you kind of log into Gran Turismo after the race, you can always go to the watch party and just sadly just click and drag the video slider time bar across the screen to the very end, and you'll kind of unlock your free liveries there. There's a what would you call it? A silhouette, or like a shadowed or blacked out kind of with the Toyota VGT, and then also the Mazda? I don't know, something like that. You guys can all go check on your own, but make sure you log on there. They are time sensitive. This guy's a little quick dude. See ya, buddy boy. Oh man, that's okay. AI or computer, or I don't know if they use Sophie for these races, but on Garageworks stream last night, he was jumping on some Nürburgring with Sophie. It's quite the run, right? He was doing 3 different kind of environments with a daytime run, and then a kind of night run where we experienced almost like from dusk to nighttime around the track, and then they did a final one with just nighttime, which is always wild. He streams in BR. That's Garageworks YouTube. Yeah, tuned into his stream last night. Pretty cool stuff. Alright, getting around some of these folks can be tricky. This one shouldn't be that bad. I should catch up to these folks. Oh no, they're gonna go slow. Can I zip by them this way? Yoo-hoo! Alright, let's put down another 2 more clean laps. Woo-wee. Some clean, smooth lines around there. Always kind of brake and then coast. roll on the throttle. This front wheel drive launcher is kind of can get kind of loose in the front end at low RPMs as it's building some nice torque. And around corners, a little bit of touch on the gas there, a little release. Dooby-dooby-doo. Final lap. Come on, girl. I'll just stay in 6. see how quick these guys behind me catch up. Boom, bang that one out. Sweet. There you go. Just, alright. So, got my day of the workout in. Jump on to Z4 race. Alright, what we got here? The Yang Wang U9. So we're going to be doing some EV, I believe. Change car. We'll jump into this beast. Don't think there's any parameters for tires. We'll keep that sport soft there. Grand Valley Highway number 1. So 5 laps. Let's see what we can do. Just humming along in silence. Wow. Okay. Oh my goodness. Holy jeez, man. What kind of tires are people running on this thing? Just sliding all over the place. My goodness. Mind you, I'm not a fan of racing EVs in this game, even though I find them cool, but... Not bad, P4. Coming up to the end of the lap 2. Oh dear, missed my braking point. Missed it. Trying to kick the car a little bit out. See if I can slide around that corner. Seems like whenever I get on here, there's people coming up to my front door. That's okay. That's okay. let's see if we can do it this time. Try to kick the car around into almost a little bit of a drift. To see if we can kind of mash the pedal around this corner. Oh well. Oh dear. Alright, there we go, back in P1. It was just kind of half throttle around the corner this time. Little touch. Little touch there. Alright, final lap. Alright, there we go, folks. Kind of button up that one there. Sorry, I got my microphone on mute there, just talking to my one kid in the background. Alright, so yeah, right, the Yangwang U9 one make race. So got that all buttoned up and done with. Let's see what this last one is. Alright, so World Touring Car Challenge. Alright, World Touring Car Challenge here. Alright, folks, give me 1 second here. I might have to just pause, so I'll be back. Alright, I apologize about that, folks. Just one of my good neighbors popping by just to borrow some of my yard tools. I have one of those edgers for my driveway. Excuse me, and for the curb. So it's one of those edgers. It's almost like a wheel with like a spiked tooth gear around the bottom, and then the spiked tooth gear has a double-sided blade in it. So you almost put the wheel and the blade, you put the wheel on the concrete, the blade down in between the grass and the concrete. And then, yeah, the gears kind of help everything roll, and the blade cuts the grass, and it kind of edges everything really neat. And I was telling my neighbor about that the other day when he was cutting his lawn, and said, hey, man, right, I'm that, feel free to come by and borrow it anytime. All right, so we got some pretty hopped up cars here that we're racing against. So we do have some parameters. We do have some fuel consumption, tire wear rate times 12. Wow. So 600 or less. So what I like to do in these kind of situations, just run on a medium tire. I just like to run on a medium tire. What are all these cars here? Yeah, so let's see what we're at. 688. Oh, we gotta go 600 or less. Sorry, my bad. Alright, where are we here? We kind of end. Lancer, Charger. I hate this one. Let's pick this little dude. I don't know if we'll... I don't know how well we'll do. Just because this thing doesn't really have a lot of juice in it, but it is quite nimble. So let's try it out. Right, Tokyo Express East, clockwise, 12 laps. Ooh-wee. 12 laps. See you later, folks. Oh yeah, I don't know about this one. Oh, wet. Maybe. Let's kind of take a different look here. Let's take a little different peek at the cars. Alright, just, my man didn't really let me know it was raining there, right? So it's hard to kind of get the right car for that. So yeah, 700 or 600. So 600. Yeah, right, 600. So I'm looking at some of our cars right here. It's not going to do nothing. Come on, you silly thing. Oh, this thing's already wound down. Yeah, change car. I hate this stuff, man. Just like, give me a car. Give me a car to race. Ah. Alright, so I don't know, looks like the track is wet, but right, looks like it's alright. Let's give her. See what this see how this car fares out. Oof. Dang, moving it to be kind of dry. Sucks that it doesn't look like the other cars are kind of experiencing the same kind of stuff I am when they hit the wet weather. But oil's well. Jaguar F-Type almost spun out there. And yeah, this car just doesn't have enough juice in it. Alright, I'm gonna finish this lap, then we're gonna jump over to dailies. I'm not gonna bore you folks with going through my garage to try to find a car to meet the parameters. We are just gonna jump on and race at some Fuji. Yeah, well, you know, we'll burn a couple races at Fuji, but like I said, I'm gonna jump off the stream at noon just to kind of enjoy some of the weather we got going on outside. It's Friday, maybe do some yard work, maybe not. We will see. All right, let's go check out our $1 million probably just for our completed time trial. Cool. Should be another time trial in here now with the MR2. So we all got 5 days left for these races, and you know, well, look at that, right? AT's got both world records here. Good for them. But yeah, I don't know. Let's kind of burn a lap around here. Ooh, let's go. Super white. I don't know. Let's burn a lap or two here. See if we can beat a time. All right, so 53 seconds. 53 seconds. Do 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 do. Ooh, I doubt it. Oh, geez, Louise. Thought it was the other track. Oops. Hey, why don't I look up and right at that track in the top corner? Sorry. My bad, folks. Alright, so we'll kind of try that again. Different braking zone there. Ooh, horrible, man. Horrible. Another try. We got 55 seconds there. Pretty even with myself right now. Dang it. Oh dear. Way off pace. Interesting. And there we go, folks. I'm going to keep it at 54,208 because I'm bored of that. There you go, silver. That's good enough for me. 1 million creds. So, yeah, next, 5 days from now, right, we'll kind of cash in on 1, 2, 3 mil, which isn't bad. I got 23.4 mil in the bank right now. Alright, so let's go to change car. What are we gonna rock and roll here? Do. Start on some mediums here. And we'll do a couple practice runs here. I don't know if I've ran Fuji in a while in the Merc. Usually use the Porsche just like everybody else, which is okay. Right, I see obviously some hate going on. Yeah, whatever. Right, whatever. Hang on, we're and kind of affiliate of SimUbe right now, SAMUBE.com. You can use the affiliate link down at the bottom of my YouTube page here to save yourself 10% on your first order. Okay, so check out the site, lots of knickknacks, shifters, extensions, all that kind of jazz for numerous setups. And yeah, 10% off your first order through my affiliate partner link. So make sure you stock up that cart and enjoy the product. settle down through there a little bit. Beauty. It's always a little tricky right there. Well, that's what I think my quality time of 140.6 is from my Porsche 992. I really wish Gran Turismo would kind of get in the game with a lot of things here when it comes to their daily race. It's something that's like a ranked point system, right? You figure, you know, if I was going to race every daily race, we could do it like the Manufacturer's Cup, where like, hey man, there's a 5-minute quali. There's like enough time for you before every daily race, right, to kind of do an outlap and then do 1 or 2 passes, right, to kind of set you in quali for every race, not just have like a generic quali time that you set, you know, where you put that one perfect lap together but failed on 100 previous, because yeah, I don't know, you get put in the front of the pack and you mess up and people fly by and you end up racing your whole race by yourself. So yeah, why Poly doesn't get with the game and kind of incorporate per race qualifying for their daily races. I think that would kind of work well. But who am I? They don't listen to me, right? They don't listen to me. They don't even listen to some of the bigger streamers out there, right? But we'll see with this update coming out. You know, there might be some adjustments with some BOP, balance of power. Might be some physics dynamic changes. But yeah, not gonna try to predict anything. I'm just gonna chill, race some dailies, and wait for next Thursday when we possibly receive our update. Oof, like 3 seconds off my pace. Boo! Oh, distractions, right? Distractions. You know, people walking out the front door, walking away, ringing doorbells. So yeah, that's why I'm only going to be on here for another half hour. Too busy at the house today to kind of sit down, but I think Garageworks YouTube is going to be on tonight. Garageworks YT. So I might tune in and see what he's up to. We had a good time earlier this week. Kind of followed him into some open lobbies through his stream. Kind of raced together there. But yeah, he's racing in VR, so to tune into him, he's got a little bit different experience through the in-cockpit view. Woo! Hung on to that, lost some time. Damn it. This car is going to be interesting. Yeah. A little bit better, a little bit more comfortable. I don't know, we're sitting at about 26,000 DRs, so I don't know. Trying to reach up there till, trying to get into the A DR groups, but I'm still the B, high ranked B. High ranked B. Alright, we got 1 minute. 1 minute. See what kind of lobby I get dropped into. But losing DR, excuse me, just some of these tracks aren't my jam. Alright, so I've lost some DR, gained some, lost some, mostly lost some lately. That's okay. Alright, so make plus A. Right on. Right on. Have a good race and good luck. So yeah, 6 laps, easy pleasy, stay in formation, stick to my lines. Well, the first corner there can be a headache. Yep. Let's have some fun, let's try that place, let's try to gain some DR in these probably next 2 races. Right, just because again, I'm gonna be logging off here in a half hour. Yeah, some of the folks in the chat there, the lobby chat, I should say, are kind of, some people are frustrated maybe with seeing this track month after month after month after month after month after month. With Group 3 dry conditions, no nighttime, no rain, no Group 2, no. Again, just my opinion, stop being stagnant, change it up. Alright, some carnage going on behind me. But at least I stayed out of it. Dang it, did I pass that person? Oh, typical space for me to wipe out, but all my fault. That's what happened in these high beat lobbies. It's if you make a mistake, you're generally playing catch up the whole race. But let's see if I can prevail on some of this stuff. So what I find is if you let go of the gas pedal around that corner, then stomp on it, you will go around there. So what I'm trying to perfect is kind of like keeping my right foot half throttle while I downshift and brake through some of these corners to keep the RPMs up. I think I'm thinking about it too much because need to post faster lap times. Right now I got to be worried about this person kind of getting behind me here. I'll probably go wide, try to cut down behind them. Just so I don't ruin my race or theirs. And La Roca. Alright, let's see in this part. So downshift and kind of roll through first gear here. Yeah. The toughest part is holding on around that corner and trying to clip the curb and not lose your traction. Like, is that a penalty? I'll own up to that one. These guys are gonna pass me. Boo! Last lap. Here we all go. Down the line. Oh, nice finish, guys. Nice finish. All right, 13th. All right, let's see how much time we got in between the next race. All right, let's do one more race here, folks, and then we'll kind of log off for the day. Enjoy the weather. I don't know. This is what I mean about like qualifying every single race. You know, I'm not as fast as I was the other day, so it's really not fair to people I race against or myself, because I should be qualifying lower in the next race because I'm setting on 141. And again, just like baffles my mind that they can do this kind of quali slash race for like a manufacturer's cup, something regular that they can obviously set up. They have the system for, but they don't utilize. Like, just so weird. So weird. Alright, less than a minute left till my last race of the day. Let's just finish. You know, DR is irrelevant. It's all about the fun and the experience. Dive Bomb Max. Alright, the penalty system. Alright. Come on, we are waiting for somebody here to get dropped. Alright. Alright, last race of the day. Again, looks like we got some A, some B, whole S rated. And again, let's try to stay pace. Zero mess up, stay in the whole conga line for the next 6 laps. See what we can produce at the end. It'd be nice to place. Be nice to place P8 and above. Just to kind of remind myself that I can win a race. It's been a little bit. All right. Let's go. Let's go. God. Alright, lap 1 complete. Lost 2 positions, but I'm not too sure what happened there. Maybe I braked late, maybe somebody braked, or I broke early, somebody broke late, I'm not too sure, but kind of just release the gas pedal and kind of get the traction back in our car after that incident. Collect ourselves back in the group. Penalty. No penalty there, right? Interesting. I think Nico had the fastest lap last race. Alright, so George has a 3-second penalty ahead of me just because he bumped into that Viper. That wasn't a great section for me. Again, this George person keeps making some really odd moves here. Maybe they just know that they're going to be pretty close to the back of the pack there with that 3-second penalty, but we'll just kind of motor on our own way here. Penalty. Damn it. They always try to cut that corner, and I always receive a penalty. Maybe not this time. Damn it, you keep missing my braking point there. Thanks, buddy. I'm not catching these folks slipstream there. Final lap. Alright, let's get this right. Damn it. People getting in my way. Alright. There you go, folks. So place P8 just like I wanted to. Hopefully we gain some decent DR against some of these A drivers. So yeah. We'll kind of finish up this section here. Alright, I'll, just because I'm always curious, I'm going to log on to dgedge.com. Check out my profile. This is on my mobile, and even if you scroll down here a little bit, alright, we can go over to our DR, but to register DR for this race, ooh, even a nice clean race bonus. Oh, look at that, my DR went down. It's okay. We will exit, and then let's see here, driver's rating. Yeah, driver's rating went down 482 DR, so I'm now sitting at about 25,747. It's okay. All right, folks. Well, thanks for joining me today. It's kind of a little short stint there. Banged off a couple weekly challenges and tried out the new time trial and the MR2. Yeah. I'm going to take the rest of the day off there. I might be on later on tonight, Friday night, just kind of lobby jump in there, maybe open lobbies, who knows. All right, but if I am, I'll throw up my stream. Enjoy the rest of your day. Maybe see you later on tonight. If I don't see you in the chat, I'll see you on the track. Peace out, folks.